So there we go. We got the Star Spangled Banner down. Now it's time to move on to the starting lineups. Like Eamon said, they are going to start 5 seniors to the Bobcats. Number 5 is Daisy Gonzalez, is a 5'8 senior. She will wear number 5. Northern Valley will start this way. Looks like number 5, Stephanie Whitney, is a 5'3 junior. Melania Nava wears number 11. She is a 5'5 senior. She will start for the Bobcats. For Northern Valley, number 11, 5'3 junior, Shaylee Vasteka. Number 12 is Elena Strickler. She did a good job of scoring a basketball against us last year. She is a 5'8 senior for the Bobcats. For Northern Valley, Austin Cox is going to wear 15. She is a 5'8 sophomore. Going to need a big one out of her here tonight. J.D. Solis is a 5'9 senior. She wears number 24 for the Bobcats. Number 23, Braxton Cox, 5'2 sophomore, hit her season high 3 threes in the game there against Stockton last time out. Need to keep her hand hot. And Tabitha Williams wears number 34, the 5'11 senior there for the Bobcats. And the lone senior starter for Northern Valley, Savannah Rose, stands 5'5 and wears number 30. That'll get us a starting lineup. Same. What do you think's key here to the point early in this one?
Don't give up points inside if you're Northern Valley, and like we said, someone's going to have to step up in a big way offensively and fill that role that Mary Baird and Thais Signs. They were kind of leaning on them until the last couple of games, so look for someone to step up in a big way. Like you said, Braxton hopefully stays hot in this one. Maybe this is Savannah Rose's game to take over inside. So we'll let the game tell the story. Here we go with tip-off.
Yeah, Austin Cox has to jump center. She's strutting her stuff out there thinking that she's going to be able to jump. She's never done this before because Mary's always taken it.
Yeah,
Since about a third grade basketball, Mary's been the one in the middle. So Williams and Cox go at it, and I had my head down. Did she lose to Williams?
She
Williams
lost.
got it. Williams got it.
Yeah, she lost.
So Northern Valley will fall back in a 2-3 defense as Strickler calls it out, and she'll fire the NBA 3 to start this game off. It grabs nothing but a bunch of air, and Northern Valley will get it out on the turnover.
Yeah, left that one a little short, but she remembers playing this team last year as well. And Alana Strickler from outside absolutely buried the Huskies to start that game in the regular season from outside the three-point line. And so you need to keep an eye on her if you're the Northern Valley Huskies and not let her get that hot hand again.
So they'll start in a 2-3 defense are the Bobcats, and Northern Valley's working it around with the 2 posts in there tonight without Mary Baird. The 3 here by Vasteka is short, no good, but a good offensive rebound by Whitney. And so Braxton to reset it, goes high post to Austin Cox. Good drop pass into Savannah Rose all the way around and couldn't go down.
Did everything absolutely right except for make the basket there, and so I'm sure she's a little frustrated with that one, but stick with it. That is a good look that'll be there more than just that one time tonight.
Northern Valley going to that zone defense is inside. The foul will go against one player. Daisy Gonzalez caught it inside and went directly to the basket.
Yeah.
And they give it to Austin to start this one.
So with the other factor that's at play here is with the 2 injured Huskies. That takes away a little bit of your depth that you've been playing in varsity this season. So you got to make sure that you don't play too much of a foul-heavy game in this one, because you can't afford with a team of 5 seniors on the floor to give up too much of that veteran play from the Huskies.
So right there is what Coach Hayes really likes. The 2 free throws knocked in there by his senior as Strickler comes away with a steal. Now kicks it over. Here's Soles. And Strickler to dribble out high to reset it as Daisy Gonzalez with the 2 free throws so far in this one. Tries to go inside, and they do get it inside for another easy basket. This one goes in for J.D. Solis.
Yeah, and Coach Pugh isn't too happy with that performance on the defensive side of things for the Huskies. They really need to tighten things up in there. As you know, they're looking inside on all of these possessions. Rose has it in the corner, finds Cox on the block. They kick it back out. Cox left open. Braxton Cox left open. She gets the shooter's roll there and gets the Huskies on the board and gets herself on the board with yet another three.
So that's just the way she started down there at Stockton, knocking in a three here for Northern Valley. Doesn't really matter how it goes through the rim.
As long as it goes.
As long as it goes through the rim. And
that's the first time we see a little bit of full court pressure from the Lady Huskies after that basket, and it causes a quick turnover there. That's what Coach Pugh was wanting. And we got a turnover here. It'll go against Visteca. Travel?
No.
Is that what they called?
Yeah, that's what they called. It's Northern Valley staying in this 2-2-1 pressure, and Whitney comes away with a steal. This time, she's going to put the gas pedal down. Now she'll hold up and wait for her teammates. Rose is open on the baseline, lets it rip, no good.
Had a good look there. If she's going to be left that wide open, you got to expect her to take those shots.
Oh, yeah, it's a great open shot there for Northern Valley off of the steal. Limit the possessions by the other team, play good defense, and take good shots. And they checked a bunch of those X's right there. As Strickler buries a three. You don't want to leave her alone. She's 1 for 2 now out there, but she always has the green light.
Yeah, she's kind of the lone player that the Huskies just really, really need to keep an eye on out there on the perimeter.
When the bumper music is Northern Valley needs to stand strong on this defensive stand here. Make sure Strickler's not the one that's going to beat you from the outside, and then control the paint by fronting and denying that ball.
It's a huge skip pass all the way to the other side.
That's a horrible call, buddy.
Solis to inbound the ball, finds Strickler. Gets the ball over to Williams. He's going to be fouled on the play. This one's going to go against Stephanie Whitney. It'll be her first foul, team's third foul. Braxton Cox looked like she was going to take that one. Strickler with a pretty tough shot there, gets it to fall.
Was that a fadeaway jump shot she knocked in there?
She did.
That was
she's been
impressive.
Kind of a menace for the Huskies right now on both the offense and defensive side of things. Northern Valley needs to make something out of these couple of possessions here. Don't want to fall down too early in this game, and that's not how you do it. But they got bailed out as Solis steps on the line after the steal. Stays here with the Huskies.
Yeah, I think that ball made contact with the line. As Northern Valley will go into sides now. And reset it here with Whitney to Visteca. Going around the top of the key. They'll find Rose open on the baseline, and she puts it in.
Yeah, that shot's going to be open a lot, like we said, and it's good to see it finally fall for her early in this one. Give her a little confidence boost and get the scoring going for Rose. This is going to be another foul against the Huskies. This is going to go against Delaney Sides. That'll be her first, team fourth.
4 fouls here against Northern Valley early in this one. The Bobcats are 2 for 2 from the free throw line. It's not something where Northern Valley wants to put them on the free throw line. You want to make them earn every point.
Yeah, you don't want this to come down to just free chances.
Strickler, Steph Curry range, man.
That was that heat check.
Heat check. She's destroying us.
Northern Valley needs to become aware of that, and even if they stay in this zone, whoever's on that side, that wing has to go up and then know that they need to get out there and get a hand in her face, even if it means you need to hustle back a little more and get back in position afterwards. As Strickler takes the ball herself.
Don't let her stop and pop again as she's open if they can get her the basketball.
Solis or Gonzalez into Williams, over to Solis, as she stepped on the line trying to dribble baseline, but Rose held her ground. 12-5 lead from Western Plains Healy with just over 3 minutes left in the first quarter.
Northern Valley needs to put a couple buckets here together to keep this game close. Don't want to get it away. Sides is open on the baseline three-pointer, and she cashes it in.
And it's good to see her get going, too, as she's going to have to put in some valuable varsity minutes here tonight. We're going to get another foul against the Huskies on the press. It's going to go against
I didn't see
Braxton
it.
Cox.
This one will go against Braxton. That's her second as well, isn't it? She doesn't even foul that much very often.
No, it's only
No, it's just her first.
Over to Nava. She'll shoot the ball. It's too far inside, but somehow Solis gets it and puts it back up.
Whitney inside, going to try to go cross court to Vesteca, but it's just out of her reach.
Don't hate the idea, just the execution of it wasn't there.
Yeah, Vesteca was open on the wing. Would like to find the hot hand after Sides just knocked one in. Try and get it back to her. Solis now to Strickler. He called it offensively?
Yeah, I thought it was a good no call. I didn't think that either team would have deserved it. They're going to
that's what I thought.
Discuss here a second. All right, so now they're going to clear things up and they're going to give it to Delaney Sides. Which makes a little more sense, but like I said, I would have liked to seen a no call there.
I'd like to seen the no call as well, but at least it does make a little bit more sense to give it to Sides on that play if you're going to give it to somebody. Quickly with the quick release of Strickler and a cleanup of the mess is Williams, and she scores. 14-8, they're out to an early lead.
16-8.
Sides is open on the baseline. She's going to be ready to score again. Vesteca with a good strong rebound, and she's fouled. She'll go to the rim. Williams is going to probably be the person they get here on this one.
Right. So it'll be interesting to see if Coach Pugh wants to keep this this press on, as it's been where the majority of these fouls have come for the Huskies, and every foul after this puts Western Plains at the line.
Vesteca makes her first. You make a good point there, Aim. Now Sides has got 2 fouls as well, and she's on the floor. So Cox has 2, Sides has 2. Is only 2 minutes still remaining here in the first quarter. Would hate to see either one of them pick up the 3rd foul.
So this one's left
early in this one. Need them both to play true defense.
This one's left very short by Vesteca. Not something you typically see from her while she's at the line. This ball gets over the top of Cox to Williams. They break the press, finds Nava. Over to Williams. Thinks about shooting it. Huskies just need to move their feet. They don't need to body up to them, because they're going to get that call if they do. As Strickler tries to drive, doesn't have anything, finds Nava on the wing. Leaves this one short, Sides with the rebound.
Now to Braxton, who will bring it across and go quickly to Vesteca. Into the corner to Sides, open for a little bit. Now it's going to go through the hands of Austin. Braxton has to track it all the way down. 3-pointer by Savannah Rose, no good.
Yeah, it was an open shot, but that's not really the offensive game plan there, as you would have probably liked to see Rose drive in there and use that space.
1 minute to go as they go inside. This shot by Williams is no good. Strickler with good fight on the offensive side, gets around Sides and scores.
They just have better positioning right now. They seem like they're wanting it more. Huskies down by 9.
10 early in this game for Strickler. Braxton open for a 3, will let it rip. The ball loose. Austin picks it up. She can't go driving in there like she normally would. To fear of getting a charge here.
Vesteca helped Strickler's glasses fell off there, and Vesteka helped her pick them up mid-play. She was kind of worried she was going to step on them. And, you know, I liked seeing that. You'd hate to see the leading scorer of the game not be able to play to her best if her glasses get broke.
No, we want to keep her in the game. Actually, and her coach says you got to come out now as Strickler goes to the bench. And new players in here for them is
Last foul
Braxton.
is against Solis. They pick up the quick foul there as Braxton.
And to the 1-on-1 situation is Williams is going to shoot him.
Yeah.
And Braxton will pick up her second.
So it was
Yep, Braxton picks it up. It's her second, team 7.
we're not in the second quarter yet, Clint.
I know.
Oh, boy.
I know. I've shot mine.
You shot your what?
I've used mine.
Oh, yeah.
I'm done. 1, 2, 3, 4 for 4 from the free throw line is the ladies from Western Plains.
This ball gets denied inside by Solis. Her teammates love it. The boys team over there in the corner also loves it.
Which you could say the entire Bobcat crowd
The fan base
loved
loves it.
Inside quickly to sides, drop down to Savannah Rose,
Yeah,
and they'll
good
score.
find. Good find, finding the mismatch there with Rose coming down the middle of the paint. Cox gets this ball out of the air. She keeps it.
Northern Valley could get a score here. It would be great.
It would be huge.
4-3. They're going to get one off. It'll be Braxton Cox baseline jumper. No good. That'll carry us to the second quarter.
To single-digit lead for Western Plains, but Northern Valley's going to have to figure something out here. And the biggest thing they need to figure out is how to stop Alana Strickler because she's got 10 in this one already.
10, and she sat and got some rest there in the end of that first quarter.
Stecca fires this one as it'll go over the backboard, and Solis is there to get the board. Huskies take the press off.
They're going to switch it up. They're going to go man-to-man here. Northern Valley's going to go man-to-man as they're going to go to.
That's a travel on Solis as she was looking for somewhere to go with the ball, but just got tangled up there a little bit with it.
I thought he was going to call a third foul on Austin.
Yeah, too early for that third foul, Austin.
Yeah. Braxton open in the corner for 3. Long, no good. Goes off of Williams, and now we've got a big collision. Who they're going to call it on, who they're going to call it on, who they're going to call it on. They're not going to talk about it.
This one's going to go against Strickler.
No, they gave it on Vesteka.
All right. It had to be between.
Oh, it was?
It had to be between.
He put 11 up, though.
Well, I saw only the one.
They don't have an 11. Oh, there she is.
No, they put.
They gave it to 12. They gave it to Strickler.
Which makes sense because it either had to be on Whitney or Strickler. As Strickler goes for the trap here in the corner, leaves Austin Cox open for a nice little jumper. Doesn't get it to go, but gets her own board. Rose shoots from outside and leaves a little to be desired. She doesn't need to be down out there, I don't think. She's the primary post player for the Huskies in this one with Mary Baird out. And there's definite opportunity down low and points to be had in there. As Williams agrees and finds the points to be had on the other side.
And just too easy as she just turns and shoots and makes it.
Ball is poked away by Strickler, kept by Austin.
Northern Valley to set here. Braxton in the corner, open for 3, and she lashes that one home, making her second 3 of the night.
They say
Long pass up here to Daisy Gonzalez as Whitney tries to get it away from her.
Lucky she didn't pick up a foul.
Gonzalez absorbed that contact from Whitney.
You can't just run into the ball handler. This ball gets tipped on the way inbound, but Solis tracks it down and keeps it, but Vesteka tries again and gets it this time. Huskies get the ball. Have numbers trying to make something quick happen here, and they do. Whitney for 2.
Nice.
For you.
Back in, Northern Valley's going to stick with a Man-to-man pressure, full court, as it could get risky here if Northern Valley picks up yet another foul. As they've got the pressure, now they find Strickler, and she's going to try and go at the rim. No, she pulls it back out.
I was ready for the
she'll
heat
reset
check
it.
there. She cashed one in not too long ago. Who's this going to go against? I think Vesteca.
Yep, Vesteca to pick it up.
So that'll be her first, but it's the team 8th with just under 6 minutes left before halftime. A lot of ball left to be played with not too many fouls to give. Shot's no good from Solis. Cox
That's
with the
their
rebound.
first miss from the free throw line here tonight for the Bobcats.
Vesteca gets it on the wing, but throws it to the corner to Cox, and they say she saved it.
A good hustle by Rose, saves the possession here for Northern Valley as it points to.
It's going to be Western Plains.
It's going to be Western Plains ball because they had the clock wrong on the possession arrow.
But when you got Jim Cole and Chuck Fessenden over there on the matter, they're going to get it. They're going to get it right.
Austin's still trying to get it in here because it's not theirs.
As if they're going to deny someone here, you think they try to deny Strickler. But Solis is going to try to go coast to coast.
Nice fast hands by Whitney to keep the bucket away from Gonzalez.
Whitney with the quick recovery. Solis to inbound.
They'll jump to a 2-3 now. As inside, no good there for Tabitha
Good job
Williams.
by Rose going straight up with it. But she just loses the hand. Oh, they're going to get Williams with the foul.
Williams with the foul.
Oh, they bailed her out because she definitely lost control of that one for the turnover, I thought.
As she's going to have to come out because that's her second of the evening. Number 25, Ella Kisslinger, a 5'5" junior, comes in for her.
First underclassman I think we've maybe seen tonight.
Bounce pass in here to Rose.
They're going to get Rose with the travel.
She hadn't established a pivot foot, but she jumped up and down twice on the right foot, which is still a travel altogether.
Yep. Solis gets the ball to Strickler. Working against Austin Cox.
Big time,
Fires
deep
one.
three. No
Leaves it a
good.
little
Cox
short.
comes away with it. It's going to go all the way to the rim, see if she can put it in for the score, and does.
And that's the easy bucket that the Huskies are looking for right there. A little bit of miscommunication, but they figured it out.
As they fought back here, now only down 4. We're down double digits. Is this going to be another turnover against Solis? JD apparently walked with it before she put down the dribble.
Braxton Cox to take point inside to Austin, but it gets blocked by Solis. They're going to get Rose with the. Oh, I thought they were going to get Rose with the check, but they're going to get Daisy Gonzalez with the travel. Coach wants to have a word with the refs, Coach Hayes. But usually a word with the refs does no good.
As it probably will here tonight. Northern Valley just turned it over as Austin has a pass picked off by Strickler. Good defense by Vesteca on the other end, so they don't give up an easy one. Northern Valley's got to take care of the basketball.
Yeah, you got to make it harder on Western Plains to get those turnovers. Strickler gets the ball to Nava. Don't reach in there. Nava goes around the whole perimeter there.
Up and good. It was a strange point of view. Watch on this rebound here as offensive rebounds are key. Well, she clears out space like that on Vesteca. Vesteca gets her back.
Definitely earned the and one.
And the and one is there. Big time basket for for the Bobcats. As Vesteca picks up her second. She couldn't keep position.
No.
Not her fault there.
But it's best to go straight up instead of
Fowler.
put the forearm in.
JD makes the bucket. We'll see if she can come in here and make the free throw as well. No good. Austin with the rebound as she'll come across the timeline. Now drops it for Braxton.
The Huskies' main saving grace so far the last couple of minutes has been Western Plains cooling off a little bit at the line.
Northern Valley missing Mary Baird on the defensive or offensive rebounds as Strickler still dribbling.
Picks it up, tries to get to Sola. She steps on the line. It's going to be a turnover. Delaney sides back into the game for the Huskies. Vesteca to sit.
She's pushed.
Yeah.
Down 6, Northern Valley. As Daisy Gonzalez gone over there, she hit her inhaler from coach there as they go short corner to Austin. Spins once, turn around and fire it, no good. Northern Valley needs to attack the glass and try and get some better shot opportunities.
Nava had wide open court in front of her, just
ripped by Cox. She tries to go all the way up the floor to Whitney, and it's hit out
by Strickler, a name we've said a lot already tonight. What do we got here? Coach Hayes is advocating that Huskies touched the ball last.
Well, two officials said one way, one official said the other way.
Isn't that why we have 3 officials?
And so we don't have an even vote here, right? So we don't have to.
And that's the thing about it. One side's always going to be a little annoyed by whatever the call is.
I think both sides. Here's Sides in the corner for the 3 ball. Yes! That's what we needed.
Big three.
As Northern Valley's crept within 3.
Solis tries to go coast to coast with this one. Gets away with the travel. Nope, they're going to call her for it.
As the crowd's helping out officiate here tonight, it sounds like.
Yeah, everyone let them know down there.
Not just you and me here tonight, buddy.
I try not to say it too loud.
I'm trying not to. I truly am trying.
Yeah.
And those of you who know me best know it's difficult. Here's Vanna Rose from the baseline. Northern Valley's now within 1.
Starting to heat up a little bit. Just don't want to pick up those unnecessary fouls before halftime. As the crowd is getting into this one, ball is poked away. They're laying on top of it, but it's going to be a jump.
This jump ball will give the advantage to Northern Valley. I think Austin's got to do a better job at going after the ball, not laying on the girl. It's tough not to get a foul call when you're laying on them.
2 minutes and 45 seconds left before halftime. Northern Valley within 1 now, trying to keep this momentum rolling and retake a lead as Strickler's going to pick up a foul, a pretty obvious one.
Yeah, so Strickler picks up her second foul.
Checks to make sure Austin's okay.
Only the 6th team foul. Northern Valley's got 9 team fouls. The next time they do it, they'll be in the double bonus.
That was Strickler's second, so she'll sit.
She'll sit, and who is that?
That's
21.
Number 21, Callie Flax.
Flax to come in. Vesteca to come in, and
Rose to sit.
Rose to sit. Northern Valley needs to take advantage here as Strickler to the bench, see if they can put up some points here while she's on the sideline with those fouls.
Yeah, well, the sharpshooter is out. You need to build a case for your team.
Vesteca, around and down.
Shooter's touch.
Cash the 3, Northern Valley 26. The Bobcats now 24. Northern Valley taking a lead.
Flax back to Williams, picks up the dribble, finds Flax to Solis, into Nava.
The defensive intensity is picked up large.
Huskies have numbers. Are they going to use them? No. But they get, I thought they were going to get the offensive board. This is going to go the way of the Bobcats, though, as Braxton was the last one to touch it.
But Northern Valley picking up this man-to-man defense, and the intensity has come up as well. Quickly up the floor to Williams. And she'll shoot, and Gonzalez is going to get called for the foul as she goes over the top of him. So Daisy will pick up the foul, and Northern Valley
doing a little better job of getting positioning on those rebounds, too.
Is that a one-on-one situation or not? I thought the last one was at 6, but I'm wrong.
Everything after it.
I'm wrong.
Now, Clint.
I am wrong.
That's the last time you'll be wrong if you say it. Next time.
Okay, 2 minutes to go. Northern Valley now up 2.
Back and forth game. That was a kind of a weak pass, but they're going to say Nava touched it last. The Huskies get bailed out a little bit there. Got away with one.
I think both sides, you kind of got away with a few moving screens as of late, so the next one will probably be getting the whistle. As this is stolen
pass
by Nava, right? Yeah, that's
got to do a better job with the ball. 11.
Nava open for 3. No good, but Daisy Gonzalez cleans up the rebound. Northern Valley's pressure defense is there, but they're not identifying who they got and gave up an easy rebounding opportunity.
Yeah, not boxing out well. Good job looking down low there. Good ball movement. Can't get the ball to go. Austin Cox with the rebound. Finds Braxton outside. She'll fire away. Leaves it short.
And Nava out in front of everybody.
Has numbers.
Tries to get it to Flax, but
yeah.
This is where that bench on both sides is not good. Girls, I feel like, are getting a little bit tired as we're all knotted here at 26.
Yeah, this is why you run those line drills, though, right?
And the foul this time will go against Williams.
She didn't like it.
She didn't like it at all. Neither did Coach.
Now that's the team's 7th.
Now we got to go shoot some free throws, and
yeah.
we're going to see here if Austin can start getting us back into this ball game from the free throw line.
Pretty shot there. Gets the first one to go. Gives the Huskies the lead once again.
4 for 5 from the free throw stripe in the first half for the Bobcats. Now the Lady Huskies are now 3 for 4.
Flax left all alone, and then Gonzalez left all alone, and that's.
And Braxton comes out of there with it somehow. Austin to push. Into the corner to sides. Inside to Rose. Fadeaway jump shot blocked by Williams.
Gets away with the travel there in the middle, but
nice pass forward up from Rose to Sides, who takes her time and scores.
Yeah, good pump fake there by Sides, knowing that the bigger defender was on her way down there.
I had my head down, so I'm going to hit the replay for my own eyes here as Austin fouls Flax. Not smart out there in the middle of everybody.
Just got to move those feet.
Got to move those feet and put yourself and your teammate in a better position. That's going to be her 3rd.
Very rarely does it work to just whack the ball out of the defender's hands, or the ball handler's hands. Flax buries the first one, her first points of the night, as Cox will sit Whitney back into the game. Just under 30 seconds left before halftime.
As right there, as Strickler was ready to check in if she could make it, and she did not. So with 20 seconds to go here before half, Northern Valley looking to either extend this lead here.
Just hold it.
Or just.
Rose travels with it. You got to.
If she'd have shot it, it'd have been a layup.
Yeah.
And he would not have called traveling.
You got to look.
So with 13 to go, they'll bring back in Strickler.
So they're definitely going to try to get Strickler the shot here, down 3 before halftime. They're going to call the moving screen. You called it there that time.
I did. I knew that the illegal screen was going to show up.
Nope, it's going to go against Braxton Cox. They're going to call the block.
Didn't he say the words illegal screen?
That's what I thought I heard.
Braxton picks up her third. I could have sworn it. He said illegal screen.
So Solis to the line.
I've got headphones on. What do I know?
And head congestion.
And if you can hear it, I got a little head congestion is right.
So Cox will sit. Both Coxes will sit.
Both Coxes
with
three
three
fouls. Rebecca Henderson is now in, the sophomore.
Solis lines
for the
up
Huskies.
Second one. A little flat with that, so she'll go 0 for 2 that trip to the line. But Whitney throws this ball away. They shoot it too early, so leaves 2.5 seconds left. The Huskies will get a chance to retaliate before halftime. Look for them to
don't let Strickler pick it off. That's all that matters. As Vanna Rose tries to get it, but Northern Valley hard-fought second quarter takes the lead by 3. Northern Valley leads 30-27. We'll be back after the messages from some of our sponsors.
Is not in favor for the Huskies right now, with a couple of their leading scorers hurt, like we've talked about a couple times. But, yeah, you've got the size advantage. Go inside to them, especially if Strickler isn't getting those shots from the outside.
Feed Williams, feed Solis, feed Gonzalez inside, and don't make things easy on the girls from Northern Valley. So here's a man-to-man switch. Northern Valley's going to start that way here in the second half. Whitney on Strickler, has to go across the court, and Gonzalez couldn't get it, and it'll be stay here with the Bobcats as it went off of Austin last.
Yeah, but I like that. Not making those passes very easy for him. You'd like to see him maybe deny it a little bit more to Strickler as they just let her. Oh, she should have totally looked at the hoop on that one. Gonzalez will drive in there, and Whitney will pick up the first foul of the second half.
Yeah, Whitney whistled for this one. That's Stephanie's second, I believe. It is. First on the team in the second half.
So Gonzalez will go to the line for the Bobcats.
Daisy Perfect from the stripe misses her first here tonight.
Ella Kisslinger into the game for the Bobcats. Nava will sit.
Gonzalez's second free throw long, also no good. Sandwich play there, but no whistle, so Northern Valley can come across, and Savannah Rose to dribble across the timeline.
Braxton picks up the dribble inside, gives the ball to Visteca. Nowhere to go with it, back out to Braxton. Not going to have anything here. We got a foul call underneath, though. It's going to go against
Savannah Rose. She was.
I saw her as the one on the on the hardwood, but that doesn't always tell the whole story.
There's man-to-man pressure here. It's broken.
Solis takes it just.
JD just all the way to the rim.
And Gonzalez is going to pick up a foul.
We've played 1 minute and 3 seconds. We've had 3 fouls.
Yep.
Here in the second half.
Yeah.
So they've done a little bit of adjusting here as Braxton to pull up for a 17-foot jump shot, no good. Daisy rebounds now to Strickler.
Strickler picks up her dribble, but finds Solis cross court. Good pass down low there to Kisslinger, but couldn't connect. But man, she was left wide open there.
Northern Valley switched it up. They're going Whitney and Rose inside. They move Cox back over to a wing instead of in that high post spot. As they're extending the 2-3 defense now, they'll go to Rose inside. Flips it back and around. Braxton open for 3, and she cashes it, man. Put her on the board for a third 3 of the night.
That's our first score of the second half.
And good.
Whitney and Williams both go after the ball. No call. Williams holding that elbow, getting up slow.
I got caught with my computer screen as she hit her head pretty good there.
She's holding her arm, so hopefully the head is no concern. Coach says to stay in.
If you blow a whistle, she's got to come out.
I don't know. So Strickler has the ball, goes inside to Williams. She'll work around Rose there, has good positioning.
And scores.
That always helps you feel a little bit better when you can get some points. So Braxton Cox gets the ball to Austin Cox. Not on the same page with Visteca. Throws the ball away to Solis. Doesn't want to pick up her fourth foul. Doesn't. Good pressure by her recovery-wise, but they got to take care of the ball better.
Trailing is Whitney. She'll go to the rim now, and
they're going to say this is on the floor.
Crowd doesn't like it.
The call was right. The whistle was just late for it, so it felt like it should have been the and one bucket, but it definitely was on the floor, I would say. So this will go against Kisslinger.
Nava and Gonzalez back in. Flax and Kisslinger out.
Huskies the inbound. Got to take care of these passes. Good job by them. Strickler must have got a piece of that one.
Braxton loads a three ball and fires.
This one's going to get. Oh, I don't. So the foul call goes against Austin Cox. So she'll have to sit. That's her fourth. Crowd didn't like it. I'd have to agree with them. She had the ball in her hand. Solis with the travel. It'll be Huskies' ball.
Back to action, huh? Back to action. 33-29, the Huskies with the lead here as Sides is going to fill the role that is needed. Sides comes in and buries the jumper, giving Northern Valley the 6-point lead. Now a steal by Braxton. Up and down, scored again.
Those quick buckets are what the Huskies need to get fired up here. And like you were saying, good job by Delaney Sides stepping into this role and now hitting double digits on the offensive side of things. Big screen there by Gonzalez. Had her feet set, though. But turnover here. Whitney takes it all the way for another 2 points for the Huskies. They're feeling it now.
Third consecutive bucket by the ladies wearing the green and white.
Strickler tries to put an end to things with a huge three, but misses by a little bit. Huskies need to slow things down now. Williams gets away with the travel. There's just a lot of wild play going on at the moment. Visteca picks up a foul trying to reach in there for a steal.
So Northern Valley out to their biggest lead. They got a 10-point lead at the moment.
So that'll be Visteca's third foul. It'll be the team fourth of the half. So now foul trouble for the Huskies. Visteca and Braxton Cox with 3. Austin Cox with 4. No one else more than 2.
Strickler trying to will her team back into this one. Flax will let it fly, no good. And a rebound by Visteca. She'll push on the right side with a right-handed dribble, goes inside to Rose. Now back to Visteca. Her baseline is up and in again. Northern Valley is clicking on all cylinders, and they're all sharing the ball.
She didn't have much of that magic square to work with, but she used it, didn't she?
That was the magic square is right as Braxton rips this one off, and she'll go to the middle, and she's fouled by J.D. And Northern Valley to play it in.
Yeah, Huskies doing a good job right now making Western Plains play a little out of their comfort zone speed-wise.
Why not stop by at Almena or Norton's locations and visit them online at equitybank.com to let them show you why equity means more.
Northern Valley to inbound here is Braxton over to Vesteca. And Strickler picks it off, and she's heading down the other direction, going to close this 12-point lead. Oh, she let an easy one get by her.
Heard some footsteps there. As Vesteca finds herself on the wing. Gets the ball to Delaney Sides in the short corner, buries it. Huge night for Delaney Sides.
Career night now for Sides with 12.
Strickler gets the ball. Gives the ball to Solis. Working against this press. They find Flack. She's got baseline to work with, but can't do anything with it.
Push the ball here to Vesteca. Goes around, finds Delaney Sides. She's hot. She lets it rip. This one's just long. Big battle for the rebound.
It's gonna go.
And it'll go against Savannah Rose, I'm going to guess.
Yep.
So 30 will pick up the foul, and that is Rose. She'll be out. And hockey exchange here for the Bobcats.
Yeah, I have too many people on the court right now, I'll tell you that much.
As over the boards comes
Got
4 new subs.
7 people in.
Payne.
Still got 6 people in.
Payne and Kisslinger.
So Austin Cox back in the game for the
Flax.
Huskies also.
And Nava. Yeah, Austin
Starting to
back
step on
in
the
with
toes
these 4 fouls here with 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
Yeah.
Got to play smart here, otherwise Northern Valley play without her, but it doesn't matter because they're scoring at will right now. Rose takes that steal, goes all the way to the rim where she is fouled by Nava, and she's going to have to earn these 2 from the free throw line.
Coach Pugh did put her on the back of this press, thinking maybe that could save her from picking up an easy one. But she's gonna have to play very cautious. So, but you like to see her out there. She brings some swagger to the team, especially offensively.
They just got to play smart. Another hockey lineup as 3 more come in. Gonzalez, Solis, and Williams.
What do you think Coach Hayes had to say to his 3 starters over there?
Well, he's saying if we want back into this one, ladies, we're going to need to rebound. It's going to be on your backs right here. And that Sides is third as well. So Sides will pick that one up.
So Delaney's third, team 6th. No shortage of fouls for the Huskies tonight.
No shortage of fouls. Rebecca, be ready because she was the first woman off the bench in that situation. Northern Valley's gone the entire way.
Strickler gets away with a backcourt and a travel.
Oh, Aim, that's a beautiful night in the doghouse. I don't know if you've noticed or not, but the weather's beautiful outside. Here's Sides, going to fire the 3, no good. It's going to go off
the hand of
Solis and out of bounds. Northern Valley's going to throw it in from the corner. They'll get it in a different spot. It's Sides to throw it in here. They'll get it into Cox, pulls back now to Vesteca. Her shot no good, but Vesteca tracks down her own rebound. Now it's on the floor, and they're going to fight for it. Northern Valley's got the possession arrow, and it'll go to them. Northern Valley's got a little drop. They're hopping their step right here.
They do.
As they're going to try and find Sides here. She's hit a couple threes. We'll see if she can get one right here. As Strickler's going to be the senior and take it from the freshman. And good play by Strickler to get her team the ball back. She's got a lot of experience. And she's trying to will her team back into this game.
Williams on the wing, over to Gonzalez on the other wing.
Great catch, but now she's got the ball all tied up.
She somehow...
You can't.
So he calls a personal timeout because she lost her glasses.
That's not in the rule book, I don't think. But either way, inside they'll go, and
That should be a foul on Williams. It's going to stay here with the Bobcats.
I'm going to make a prediction. I don't think Austin's making it out of this quarter.
Yep. So Williams travels on the inbounds play. It'll be Huskies ball. Under 2 minutes left before our final quarter of action. Huskies up 43-29. Austin Cox shimmies around the defenders and drops 2 points in from the paint. Vesteca hustling, but she steps on the line, but excellent play by her. Good hustle.
Great hustle by Vesteca to try and get a steal here on this inbounds as she just barely stepped on the line. So Northern Valley now has him pinned deep into the corner, right in front of the band.
They get out of it with Solis. And she loses the ball here, but regathers it. Williams looking for Strickler. That's exactly who they were looking for. She doesn't hit on this one. Vesteca with the board, trying to get some more quick points for the Huskies. Slows things down a little bit to Sides in the corner.
Inside out, she's trying to go to the official, I think.
And Sides
now
Sides
is going to pick up fourth. As hockey lineup coming back in, all the substitutions available here for the Bobcats will come in. Flax, Payne, Kisslinger, and Anna Luna, as she's not in your program if you have a program at home. Yeah. Payne's going to have to sit because we do have free throws coming. It's a 1-on-1 situation because Sides picked up her fourth foul. To the bench for Northern Valley is Sides and Savannah Rose. So Rebecca Hendrickson in, and so is Braxton Cox. Shot up and good for Nava. Second one is also good.
So makes it only a 14-point lead now for the Huskies. As Angel Drapa comes in for her first time tonight, Stephanie Whitney will get a break.
So Braxton will work it across the timeline. Inside tries to go to Hendrickson, but a little strong. It'll be a turnover here against Northern Valley. Vesteca's going to guard Strickler out top as she has a few less fouls here.
She loses the ball, but so does Vesteca. It'll stay here.
I love it when Shaylee just turns around and's got that smile about the size of.
Sometimes that's all you need to do in those situations, though, you know?
Yeah, she didn't anticipate her getting the ball thrown right at her.
No, kind of just turned around. It was right in her
face.
She
turned her head, and it was right there, and she wasn't exactly ready for it. So Flax will play it in. She does to Strickler.
You imagine Strickler's trying to find a shot for herself.
Lily Payne here as Vesteca's going to fight Strickler for it. Both girls hit the floor. Strickler has to chase it all the way in.
Gets the ball to
Helter-skelter everywhere as Lily Payne saves it, I thought.
They're going to say she stepped on the line.
Good hustle there either way by the Bobcats. But it will be a turnover as Cox will play it into Cox.
Might be a decent idea just to hold this one until.
I like that look right there. As Hendrickson had a shot at it and she took it. And Hendrickson takes care of it out top early. She'll pick up her first foul and it'll put Strickler to the line. 12 seconds to go in this one. The free throw line is going to work for Strickler. Had an amazing first quarter where she scored 10 points, and then from then on she's kind of been held in check. And that's as she goes, the Bobcats offense goes as well. She does not get both free throws. She gets one of two as we're under 10 now to go here in this one. Austin's going to be able to go all the way. How do you travel when the ball's bouncing on the floor?
I mean, it was a turnover, but it wasn't
a
travel.
turnover, but it's not a travel.
Just the wrong turnover.
As they'll get it to Strickler, and Chapa's got it with 3, 2.
Good
Cox
look by
puts it up,
Chapa
but
there.
she missed it.
Today's broadcast is New Age Industrial.
Back into fourth quarter of action here. Aim Baird and Clint Cox on the call for you here at Northern Valley taking on Western Plains Healy. 45-32, the Huskies lead here as the fourth quarter begins. They turn it over to begin with.
Yeah, right now it's a 13-point lead for the Huskies, but this is kind of the way this game's been going as the Bobcats dominated the first quarter of this game, and then the Huskies charged back and have taken care of the last two. But foul trouble is definitely going to play a factor in these last 8 minutes, and we know that Strickler and a couple of these other ladies for the Bobcats can definitely get hot and make things very interesting for Northern Valley yet.
So the third one here picked up by Whitney, as that'll be the 9th team foul for Northern Valley. And Daisy Gonzalez to the line. She was shooting 50% before that. Now she's 3 out of 5. And make it 4 for 6. From the free throw stripe is Daisy Gonzalez. As Austin just turns it over with ease.
Whitney with a good hustle play there.
Big collision, but
both girls seem okay. Couldn't tell she was crying or laughing, but I think it's laughing.
I think
Thank
that
goodness.
means she hit her funny bone, right?
Yeah, that's usually not as funny as it sounds.
Oh.
But white ball here to inbound.
It's 2 straight turnovers.
Not a good look.
Actually, it's 3 straight turnovers here for Northern Valley to start the quarter, not the way that they wanted to start.
No, kind of a textbook way to throw a lead in the fourth quarter is turn the ball over a lot is a good start to that. So they need to clean things up here, take care of the ball, realize you have the lead. Don't need to force anything. Let the shots come to you.
Braxton's deep 3, no good.
Solis with the board. Strickland setting the screen. Solis picks up the dribble. Williams has the ball now. Has to go back to Solis, over to Strickland.
Man-to-man here by the Huskies.
Screen set by Gonzalez. No look so far for the Bobcats.
Northern Valley's man-to-man pressure is what?
And they're going to get Whitney with her 4th foul. Kind of a soft call.
Unless you're talking about the violation she committed against the basketball.
It's true.
It'll be Whitney's 4th foul.
So we could see some pretty interesting lineups here from Coach Pugh down the stretch of this one, where Strickland leaves this one to the right. Whitney sits, Rose back in.
Strickler's second. It's no good.
And a good board there by Williams, just going over. And another careless pass from the Huskies, but they get it back.
Somehow, some way, this game is coming a lot closer than it should be at the moment. A lot of helter-skelter, and this is coming away with the Bobcats going the other direction. Here's Solis all the way to the rim. No good. Hard-fought rebound by Daisy Gonzalez. And Vesteca's got it. She goes the clock. Here is Northern Valley going to stay in that man-to-man.
Yeah, and what started as a 13-point lead for the Huskies at the start of the fourth quarter is now only a 9-point lead. Make that a 7-point lead, just 2 easy down low. So Bobcats keep clawing their way back into this one, making things interesting with 5.5 left to play. And another turnover from the Huskies. That has been an ugly stat for them this quarter.
The dad does not want to talk on the radio right now the way the ugliness is playing.
Nava's going to get called for the travel down low. Found herself too far below the basket. Didn't have anywhere to go.
Coming back into play is Northern Valley. Austin into Delaney sides for 3. Shots no good. Rebound. We'll stay here with Northern Valley as Visteca and Gonzalez were after it. This ball's hit out by Solis. Sides into the corner to Visteca, into the short corner to Austin, wide open and makes it. Textbook, I'm not sure that's how they drew it up, but that's how it'll work. Cox pulls away, does not want to foul, neither does Sides.
Oh.
It's Sides is going to foul out on that.
That was cheap. So Whitney will come back into the game with also 4 fouls. We're going to say that's only Sides.
What? It's got to be 5 on her.
Yeah,
there it is.
5. Strickler misses the first off the front iron. Second one is up and good.
Good for Strickler. They got to score from the free throw stripe if they want to get back into this one. And Northern Valley's got to do a better job of not turning it over. Here's Rose. Goes to the outside. Here's Cox. Goes back inside. Has it smothered up. And a jump ball was called.
So it'll be Western Plains ball off the jump, according to the possession arrow. Huskies staying in this full court pressure.
4:40 to go. That tick, 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 tick,
I
tick.
guess that's why you run the full court pressure. As Strickler and Solis just cannot connect on the inbounds pass. So Flax will come into the game for Western Plains. Strickler will sit.
There's just a lot of time that the score clock is not moving.
Not at all.
Swing it around. There's Visteca now to Rose, who she traveled with it. Good look if she'd had one more dribble in front of it.
So Strickler back in after a very quick break. Nava is all over the line, but they finally call it. We have probably counted off about 8 seconds in the last 3 minutes, I feel like.
Yeah.
And that's not much of an over-exaggeration.
No, I don't believe it is either, Aim.
The stack over to Cox on the wing. Finds Austin. She'll fire one from 3. A little long, but the board is tracked down by Braxton. Over to Austin.
Do we know the wheel?
Do we know the wheel? I'm going to guess no. Another jump ball. Will stay with the Huskies. Crowd underneath us didn't like it.
Crowd underneath of us didn't like it, no. But I am choosing to love it.
There you go. Because
Cox
what else are
is
you going
open.
to do, you know?
Well, what else are you going to do there is going to get a blocking foul this time. It'll go against
Solis. Not sure what foul that is on her. We'll find out soon. Her third. Would be the team 5th. Braxton Cox gets it out on the wing. Thought she would fire away. Ball is blocked by Nava. And Whitney's out of the game too.
And we're shooting 2.
Gotta have better positioning down low. So Hendrickson will come into the game.
Full timeout by who? He did not point to a bench.
Back with just under 4 minutes left in this. Solis to the line for Western Plains as before that timeout, Whitney picked up her 5th foul. Second Husky to foul out of this game. Delaney Sides also fouled out earlier. Solis cannot make good on the first attempt.
So this is how they need to get back into the game. Score with the clock stopped. Need to hit free throws here in the 4th quarter to get back in the game if you're a Bobcat fan.
Second is good, making it a 7-point lead for the Huskies. And they keep scratching away at that number, don't they?
Oh, good one, man. Good one.
To the Bobcats.
Bobcats is Rebecca's got it inside. They'll go outside. Big shot here for Braxton. She knocked it in.
That was big.
Making her career high 4th three-pointer here on the night.
As Strickler takes this one, picks it up. Nava to have it. No one in front of her. Does a little runner. Can't get it to go. This push is going to go against Daisy Gonzalez.
It's a foul.
So Gonzalez, her 3rd. Team 6th, but Flax is going to come in for her anyway.
Yeah, Daisy's going to go to the sideline here.
Huskies need to take care of the basketball here.
Up by 10 here, another bucket here. Makes it awful tough for the Bobcats to come back.
And Strickler's going to pick up a foul.
Austin will go to the line. Shoot 1 and 1 here for Austin.
See if she's been practicing those free throws.
She's been shooting a pretty good percentage from the free throw line here. I don't want to jinx her here, but
all right,
so far tonight, 2 for 2. And hopefully she focuses in here and knocks in another 2. Whether you're trying to come back or trying to extend a lead, 4th quarter free throws.
Nails the first one.
I know they count just as much as 1st quarter free throws.
But they feel a lot bigger, don't they?
They feel
especially
a
in a
lot
game
bigger.
like this.
1, 2, 3, 4 for 4 from the stripe is Austin Cox here tonight. They get the ball into Strickler. Austin's got to play clean over there. She's got 4. Braxton's got to play clean over there. She's got 4.
Williams gets out of the mess of things and finds Gonzalez, but she gets robbed by the basket. Travel here as 2 Huskies were fighting over the ball. So it'll be Western's Plains underneath. Strickler in the corner, not who you want to leave in the corner. She buries that one.
Boom goes the dynamite.
Like clockwork. It's the
Alana Strickler hadn't scored. Under 3 to go here in the doghouse. That lineup of Cox, Vesteca, Rose, and now Hendrickson on the floor. Cox to drive into the middle of the lane, pull-up jump shot, no good. Probably should have got her last foul of the game as Flax is wide open. She's going to get up there. She misses it. Bodies hit the floor, and now Austin's gone.
That was not a good foul to pick up for your last one.
So Austin is out. She should have been out on the other end of the court. Now she's done.
It looked like she was trying to pick up that 5th foul.
She will join Sides and Whitney with 5 fouls each over there. Take the 3 of them. That's 15 fouls between the 3 of them. Dana Bailey to come in to play her position.
Flax to the line to shoot for the Lady Bobcats.
So
Kisslinger into the game as Williams might be cleaning up a bloody nose or something there on the side.
as coaches.
Means. Supporting today's broadcast is New Age Industrial. JD's.
First free throw.
All-American.
Sorry about that. First free throw by Flax is no good. I've unofficially got her down with 1 for 3 now from the free throw stripe. 1 for 4 as Hendrickson rips down the rebound. Has to go back to Braxton there at the top of the key. She's going to have to go against Strickler and does. Crosses over, and here's Whitney. Dana Bailey open and nobody guarding her, so she puts her on up.
Should stay
And
with the Huskies.
Northern Valley will keep it.
Nava will come back into the game for Flax, as well as Williams for Kisslinger.
Williams has got that big old Kleenex stuffed up in her nose as her teammates laugh at her and give her a high five.
That's an old trick, isn't it?
Stop it however you can stop it is right. Nice play by Vesteca as she draws the defense and gets a shot off for Braxton, but she missed it all. And here comes Williams. Tries to go across court and does, up and around and no good. Dana Bailey with a rebound.
Good looking pass, just could not capitalize on it.
Vesteca got away with a double dribble. Now go inside to. What?
So to go off Hendrickson. Inbound here to Solis.
Solis will dribble with her left hand. Now she'll switch to her right hand and get it to Strickler. And Vesteca took it.
Slides with it. They're going to get a foul on Solis here.
And we'll go back to the free throw line.
They want to make sure Strickler's okay after sliding a little bit on that jump stop. She'll come out, and Flax will come in for her as Vesteca lines up for the one-on-one opportunity.
Her fourth. Strickler's going to go to the bench, and she feels kind of uncomfortable. I don't know whether it's ankle, knee, something over there. Yeah. She does not feel comfortable.
Well, she's a gamer. I imagine she'll be back in here soon regardless and play through it, if I had to guess.
Vesteca now 3 for 4 from the free throw line. Stretching it back to an 11-point lead here for the Huskies as Flax has it knocked out of her hands by Vesteca.
Huskies
1:40 to go.
Regain the double-digit lead on those 2 free throw makes from Vesteca. Find Williams. She gets away with the travel. But backs down Rose, misses the shot.
Vesteca to cross the timeline and hold up the horses now as 1:30 left. They can take it a little slower.
Flax tries to poke it away. Over to Vesteca on the wing. She'll drive in, shoot a shot. This one's way too high. It'll go to the Bobcats.
Substitution is Strickler coming back.
Yeah, they need her in here if they want a chance of closing this 11-point gap, as she's the sharpshooter for the Bobcats. This one goes way down. Solis comes away with it and gets the 2 points.
And Patrick Mahomes can go 45 yards in 13 seconds. I think Western Plains is trying to equal that feat as it's just 9-point lead here as
Strickler
Rose is dribbling out and Strickler's got a fouler. So Savannah to the line.
Strickler's 4th foul, team 8th. Flax will come into the game for Strickler. They're going to try to save her for offense.
So Savannah, the lone senior here on Northern Valley, to the line, and she makes it.
This has been quite the up and down game, hasn't it?
It has. The good news is there's plenty of time in between the roller coaster ride.
Before you get on the next one.
Before you climb up to the next hill, that feels like there's 5 minutes in between. Northern Valley can just simply dribble this one out as they're up 10.
Yeah, no need to.
And this pass
no need
goes
to do that.
over the top of everybody and out of bounds.
No need.
Lily Payne, Kisslinger, and Luna come in. And Northern Valley with a 10-point lead and 36 seconds on the clock.
This one almost goes into the Northern Valley basket.
That would have been awesome.
Does that count if it's
Yes.
on the inbounds play? I mean, it has to, I suppose.
No, I don't know. Man, now you're making me think about
The
it.
ball wasn't in play technically, right?
It wasn't in play, so it's just.
But you can't just call it a jump.
Well, no, it's just it goes through the rim and then you go get it.
What if it goes in, though?
Doesn't matter.
Then you just get the make basket and make it again?
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
But someone who knows more about the sport.
I'm
please-
sorry
please
that
let
I
us
don't know the answer to that one.
Well, I'm glad I could stump you also. So
I
if any of you know the answer and have Clint's number, go ahead and text him. As Williams is on the floor here, gets the ball to Luna, and she almost makes it. They're going to get, I don't know, someone with the foul. Payne, probably.
I would like to let everybody know Rebecca's going to go to the line, see if she can knock in these free throws. But we will have the dance. All those little kids that went to dance camp today are going to feature their dance at halftime
Yep.
of the boys matchup.
Yep, they work hard, and it's always a fun time. And, you know, we'll do our very best to get them all on camera, as there's usually quite a number of them out there. But we'll do our best to bring that to you at home. And if you're here and want to watch it a second time, you can go to the archives, even if it's just for the dance again.
Oh, yeah. Way to drop in the
Yeah,
archives
The
button.
archives are one of my favorite parts of open space in sports, where every game they've ever done, whether it's a Northern Valley game or you name it, it's here. And you can go and watch it again and again if you like.
Northern Valley substitution with Hanson, Lentz. Rebecca Hendrickson puts a point up on the board for her. And Dana Bailey and Angel Joppa, and that will get us to the end of this ball game. 56-45, Northern Valley comes away with a win. We'll